Hello everybody, thanks for tuning in. So, what I would like to talk to you guys about tonight is of work and just some different things about that. And by the way, with my interview, I haven't got a call back, but I talked to my teacher who talked with the company, because he's very close with everybody there, and they do want to hire me. They really did like my practice test and everything like that. He wasn't just kidding, and yeah, so that's gonna be good. Okay, so this is what I want to talk about, and it's actually it's something that really does happen to a lot of us. And it's a lot of younger kids as well. Guys seem to want to flaunt about it. Women flaunt about it too, but you don't hear it as much. Normally they're a little more quiet about this kind of thing, but it is it's hard work, but the different types of people that you'll encounter with it, and why I think just my views about it. So the first thing I'm going to do is talk about younger males around my age, anywhere from probably 17 to 27, let's say 30, before they really, before we really mature, I suppose you could say. But when I say flaunt, I mean the fact that they work a lot. So a lot of guys, they'll get a job, and they'll put all of their effort into this job, and as long as it's something that you're passionate about, I can fully understand it. A lot of people say if you're not passionate about what you're doing, then you probably shouldn't be doing it, and that's true. But on the other hand, this is what I always say, because going through school here, especially in an industrial type setting for schools, I'm learning the different kind of stereotypes, or whatever you want to call it, for people who want to work. And one of them that I found is people that want to work, they want to make good money, and that's all that they want to do is make good money. Money is the most important thing to them, and if it's a guy, for example, I have a classmate, and he's going through all this welding school, but what he wants is he wants to find a job that is going to let him make the most money, and he doesn't care what job it is. He has a girlfriend, he has family, but to him, that's not the most important thing. The most important thing to him is to make money, and that's the majority of all of us. We want to make money. But for me, I think that once, I'm not really, I'll be hypocritical saying this, but once a person will get older, they kind of seem to look at things smarter. It's not about the money, it's more about the benefits, and it's more about, I would say, respect. And that's kind of my views on it. Is, yeah, the money is great, but what's more important to me is my time, and how the company values my time. Now, if this company is making me work 12-hour days, and then on the weekends, I can tell you one thing, I'm not working there very long. Yeah, you might be making triple time, you might be making double time, you might be making time and a half, who knows. But if the company, see, this is where the mix-up happens. People tend to think that this company is giving you so many hours because they love how hard of a worker you are, and they want to see you do the greatest thing that you possibly can, and you're like a true chip in the board. But some of that is true. You know, you might be a really good worker and you're really good at what you do, but on your side of things, what you should remember is how does the company really see your time? Okay? Are they valuing your time? They might be valuing your time with the amount of money that you're making, perhaps, but are they really valuing your time? You know, the time, if you have a family, the time with your kids, the time for you to relax, to be at your most freshest every weekday. You know, going into this company that I'm hopefully gonna be getting a call from here, I believe they do value time. The guy said that they take off not only American holidays but Canadian holidays, because they are an American/Canadian company, and you know, so they have a lot of days off, and yeah, you get overtime, obviously, if they need it. But it made me curious, so I went there on a Saturday, and actually it was a Sunday. I brought my mom with. It was for Mother's Day. I wanted to show her the place, but I also wanted to see, you know, I know it was Sunday, but I wanted to see, you know, how many cars are outside of this building on a Sunday. And you know what? There's no cars outside that building. And that told me something. You know, they value people's time. Because if this company wanted to, they could completely just smash people and make them work every day of the week and whatever. Here's an example in retail, which is what I'm currently in. You have to work every other weekend. It's I don't know if it's a law. I don't know if it's just something that retail places like. But in the last 2 places I've worked at, you have had to work every other weekend, and I believe it is a law. Well, it shouldn't be a law, for one, if it is. But I think if it was a law, it should be a law that companies possibly would break, you know, because people need weekends off, and you know, you shouldn't have to work weekends if you don't want to. That is your time with your family, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever. And I think that people have become so money crazy that they're willing to do whatever they can for the money, and because of this, companies have gotten kind of greedy, and you know, people don't stick up for themselves. All they think about is, at the end of the day, I want that piece of paper that has the most amount of dollar signs so I can retire it the quickest. But for me, you know, coming, like I said, I have a classmate, and that's his thing. He wants the dollars. He wants to retire early. He wants everything like that. Well, if a company truly respects you, you won't have to retire early because you worked more. You can retire early because they paid you a respectable wage for a respectable time. And as long as you are there and you're putting in your time, you know, I come from a family of hard workers. That is our you know, kind of our background. We are known as that. Our nickname is the Ant Family because ants are hard workers and they can lift a lot. That was another reason why. But also because we're hard workers. And you know, you can be passionate about anything. You can throw me into a beauty store where they sell just makeup, and I can learn. You know, I'm willing to learn. It's how open you are. And but the important part is that I think people should start to stick up for themselves and be like, you know what? I don't mind working overtime. If you're okay with that, that's fine. But if you're a person that you have a family and everything else, this company needs to understand, you know, that you as an individual are different from maybe that person or that person who, you know, doesn't have the family and kids, who's always willing to work all the time. And you know, that's what I think that people have to do, is to start sticking up for themselves, because we have become so maybe passive aggressive or pushovers is another good one for us. That we're not, how many people have you ever heard say, I want to say something, but my job's on the line or something like that. Well, if this company truly respected you, don't you think that you would be able to just tell them how you feel? You wouldn't have to worry about your job necessarily, because they care about your opinion just as much as you care about theirs. And that's why I like where I think I'm going to be working. I'm pretty sure I'll be working there. But that is why I like this company, because when I got a comfortable feeling when I talked to the guy. I had a real comfortable feeling. He was real honest with me. I was honest back, and I didn't feel, worried to ask questions that I might have been in another scenario. I was able to ask whatever questions I want about healthcare, what they offer. I was able to ask, we went over wages. I didn't necessarily ask, but, it is an important part, and when he brought it up, I was willing to talk about it. Not necessarily what I think I'm worth, but how does it work, do you get what paid holidays? What paid holidays do you get? What are your holidays? Stuff like that. And the good part about it was just like talking to the camera here. It's like I'm honest with you, you're honest back. There was a mutual respect, and he came across as a very nice guy, and that's what I liked. He was very honest. He didn't make me feel pressured when I did my weld test. He didn't make me feel uncomfortable. He was honest, and that was a good part. And the wage was more than what I expected, so I'm not going to complain there. The benefits are fantastic. You get no co-pays. You get free prescription safety glasses, free normal glasses, free contacts, $350 boot voucher. I might have mentioned that before. Might have mentioned all this before, I don't care. But the fact is, right there, they're giving you fantastic insurance, a copay, no copays, which is amazing. You get a boot voucher, which is a safety thing. But they don't necessarily have to give you a boot voucher. That might be something that you do on your own time. They don't have to give you that. They, they provide all other equipment. I'm sure safety glasses is a thing they provide, but they provide your helmet, your gloves, your jacket, your beanie, your everything. And this is what I'm trying to get at, is a company that provides you with all this stuff is a company that truly cares. Where I work now, I feel that I'm truly cared about. The wage is kind of low, especially for a cashier position, because when I break it down, I'm the one that actually makes you money. Because without a cashier, you can't make any money. But why is it that cashiers are one of the lowest paid positions in retail? I don't understand. Yeah, they're stocking the shelves and everything else, but without a cashier, you couldn't make anything. You would just have a bunch of stuff on the shelves that people could take. So that's why I don't understand. It was, I'm seeing how much money I'm bringing through this line. Thousands upon thousands of dollars. Thousands. Yeah, in this one day, I'm working all day long at $8 an hour for 8 hours, and 8 times 8. That's it. I don't feel really respected when I see $5,000-$6,000 come through my line, and I'm only making $60-$70 after taxes, $60 in one day. That's not right. Not right. The outfits that we have to wear, we have to buy through the store at $3 a piece for a shirt, depending. Now at this new company, you can rent your uniform, which I heard they actually wash for you and take care of you. You get like 11 sets, 11 shirts, 11 pants. They wash them, they take care of them, and you rent them. And you know what? I will happily rent clothes if you're going to wash them for me. And because I'm going to be welding for 8 hours straight, I will happily rent clothes because I don't want to burn up my clothes. And in that case, you know, I mean, that's the equivalent, I guess, to what my store is doing right now. But in a way, it's not, because they're actually caring. I mean, he said the rental price was actually pretty low and affordable and nice, and that way you don't burn up your civilian clothes, was how he put it. I said, you know what, that's great. Where here, well, I'm helping customers, yet I still have to pay for my shirt to represent your store. This place is giving me, if I get a job there, will be giving me a speed glass helmet, which they can range, they're probably $300 to $500, with a ventilation system on it that keeps me safe. It's all sorts of stuff. I'll make another video about this.